Hello, it's a Great Southern Ancient Miniature Man here, and I've got a rather large box from a great company of Victrix that's come to me, a little bit crushed on the side, so I'll crack it open and see what's inside. Hopefully it hasn't been damaged as well. I'm going to have a great southern drink of very nice water. So I've got these guys really for the Roman Archers, which I'll do a proper review and unboxing of. There's also a few other sets in here, seeing as I'm getting it all the way from the UK. The cost of the postage is a big factor, so I try to generally get a fairly sizable lot to make it all worthwhile. So let's see how they fared in their travels from the UK to here. It took about 3 weeks, which is pretty good actually, given it's coming up for Christmas, and we just had the Omicron DLC for the pandemic, COVID pandemic, so plenty of things to slow it down, but it's got here in 3 weeks, which I'm quite happy with. Then we got 2 lots of these Roman Archers, which are my main focus. I'll go through them in a mini. What else have we got here? So far no damage. We got the armoured Samnites, and they look to be pretty well intact. Good. And then a massive box or bag of the allied Roman legionaries, and I'm going to use them predominantly for Etruscans. Probably using some of the new Agema Etruscan heads to go with them. Let's put all this junk aside and get a better look at some of these guys. I realised the box was rather in the way before, so anyway, here's the Roman legionaries. I might, the Roman allies, I might do an unboxing of that if there's any interest. I'm not sure if there's any of those already on YouTube. Same with the Samnite, armoured Samnites. They're a smaller kit, 24, and I think there's 4 guys each, 4 bodies. Each identical 4x6, is it 1, 2, 3? Yeah, 4x6 identical ones. So again, I could do a review of them if there's interest, but the main reason for getting this whole pack was the new Roman Archers. So they're early Imperial Roman Archers auxiliaries, east and west, and I will open them up in a minute and we can have a look. So I've got 2 bags of them. They're 24 figures per bag. They look cool from here, but don't take my word for it. I'll open them up and we'll have a look. Right, so let's get this bag open. See what's inside. So we've got identical sprues times 6, 4 different bodies. And obviously you got the 2 Eastern Roman guys with the longer tunics, and the 2 designed as Western Roman Archers with the shorter tunics. A fantastic thing with Victrix kits, they always come with a heap of extra bits, so they're very flexible for kit bashing and just doing the way you want. So I'm actually not that interested in the Western Roman Archers. I'm much more keen on the Eastern Roman Archers, and really plan to use them for some of the sort of Eastern city-states like Osroene and Palmyra Empire, Emesa. I think that'd be really good. So the great thing here is you get 4 Eastern helmets, so you can do them all basically as Easterners. And you again have a huge range of different arm options, so you've got 8 different arm options holding bows for only 4 guys, and then a whole string of different right arms for pulling back the bow or reaching into the quiver to pull the arrow out, all sorts of things. And if you want to go Western Romans, you've got 10 different head options. It's amazing. Look at that, 4 there, 4 there, another 2. So 10 head options. So really very generous and very versatile. As always, Victrix, the sculpting is excellent and the moulding is excellent. There's not a lot of mould lines to be cleaned up at all there. I can hardly see any actually from here without major magnification. There might be a few little bits to remove, but yeah, generally superb as usual. A few extra quivers. Well, you got 4 quivers, haven't you, there, and they're all different. That's nice. Yeah, every quiver's different. I love that. Not just duplicating the same stuff over and over, but giving you unique things. That's what I like to see. So far, very impressed. I'm going to put a few together. I'll come and give you a little demo with them primed and ready and then fully painted. So I'll see you in a little bit. Here we have them. First group of 4, all done as Eastern Romans, but 2 of them were the Western Roman bodies. So you can see the shorter tunics. First guy and the third guy there. So I've done them with a black base coat and then a zenithal white. I've only put the quiver on for one of them. I thought that might be actually easy to paint the chainmail without the quivers on, so I've left them off for the other 3, and I'll see how they go. There are some older Warlord games, metal Eastern Romans, which I've got. Archers, I'll just put a few up. They're nice figures. They seem to scale quite well. Let me put one right next to the Victrix guy to get a better idea. Obviously they've got a couple of crouching ones, which you don't get with the Victrix set. So what are they? They may be slightly shorter, aren't they? Just a tiny bit, but not dramatically. Let me stick them in beside this guy. See how they go there? So yeah, they are a tad smaller, no doubt. But I think you could put them all in the same unit and not have major visual issues. One more lap, and then I'll get on to finishing off the painting. Lots of different ways you can put on the arms. I haven't sort of followed the instructions. I just put them on whatever came up out of the sprue. And there's some that are reaching over the back. I'll do them next time to pull that arrow out of the quiver. There we are. On to painting. And here they are. My first 4 Eastern Roman archers, although I've done them probably for the city-state of Emesa. Quite cool figures. These other guys that I have just primed, I thought they'd be perhaps Nabatean archers. I haven't quite decided on them as yet, but I've obviously used some Arabic heads instead of the standard ones that come in the Victrix set. The little things I've learned from doing these 4 guys, probably best to put on the arm holding the arrow first, and then you can position the bow holding arm so that the arrow and the bow, touch and look realistic. Some of those early ones, the arrow's a bit far away from the bow, it looks a bit silly. But all in all, excellent figures as always from Victrix. Great versatility and fun to paint. The other thing I would say is perhaps it might be worth painting most of the bodies before you put the arms on, because getting to those bow straps and some of the finer details when you've got the arrow right in front or across the body can be a bit awkward. Anyhow, live and learn. Hope you like all this, and Merry Christmas to everyone. All the best. See you in 2022.